Toledo Rockets. A great crowd getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on a team from the MAC, the Toledo Rockets. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rockets will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the ground, it's Richardson. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Golden Hurricane lines up on 3rd and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a man on the right. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Tulsa seems to have the whole playbook working. He'll do it himself. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Looking to throw, it's Hayes. Release to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Richardson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you got to love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Hands it off. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Tulsa will come to the line on 1st and goal. touch pass on the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Okay, ready?
Takes the handoff. It's Christian. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Rockets send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Oh, better look out! And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Motion from the back. Wants to go up top. Oh, he wants it all. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly complete.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the Rockets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Got it in the middle, it's Holland. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
To the air on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. That's caught. It's Rudolph. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes, just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. Got enough for the first down. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
To throw, it's Gleason. Snagged out in the air. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here we go. On the run, it's Christian.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. 325. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here.
Cricket.
Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Going for 6. Picked off to stop the threat. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Tulsa. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And he added the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Wants to throw on 1st down. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. And that's a really difficult route to handle if you can get a big fella working the outside in the corner like that.
No doubt, because he runs upfield first and then makes a beeline towards the sideline. So whether it's man or zone, you can throw that football away from the defender and make some big plays.
Breaks into the open.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I'm not trying to catch the ball as a defensive back all the time. I'm just making sure you don't catch it. Great job getting the deflection, fight through the hands, make sure he can't put his hands together to try to catch that football.
And the Rockets come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Ings got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the 2nd one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Richardson. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Third and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to fourth.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Going to the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Snap from the gun on third down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And, Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll try it over the left side.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
Easy.
To the air, it's Gleason. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They've been overwhelmed so far in this first half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
29 Philly.
Rides the back on the option to give. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Toledo. Great job by the back on the option.
Nice job job by this offense, put the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff from the gun. Oh, he's got a chance. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Tulsa.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hayes. Makes the grab, it's Richardson. A 7-yard pickup, it'll be 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tulsa. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quick handoff. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to pass, it's Gleason. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Got a man. It's Richardson. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. Ready to go here in the second half, and Tulsa will kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Mims. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking for room. It's Christian. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picked.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good. And you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
To the air, it's Hayes. Looking left. And the third down pass is incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Backed up now, here's second and long. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start.
Into the secondary on the right. He's at the 10, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rockets!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hayes. Catch in the middle, it's Presley. Still on his feet at the 45. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you blow up the draw play. That's supposed to hit in between the tackles. But if you can force the ball carrier to bounce outside, then you got an opportunity to create a negative play, and they did exactly that.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Foley. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is on its way. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs... Ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. And the Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Gleason. He's got him. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down.
Great job by the defense here rallying to this wide receiver and making the tackle. He is dangerous. They don't want to let this receiver get behind them, but they know that when he makes catches, they better rally quickly and get this guy on the ground. He is fast.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Gonna swing it on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Gets the back moving. From the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Holly. There he goes. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Rockets have moved it inside the 20.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He's got it on the move. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now, and they may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Tulsa has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Jackrabbit.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Toledo. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the point after is good. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here to steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Tulsa with the playbook wide open here on 2nd and short. They'll test the right side. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Booker. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Passing game very effective on 2nd down. What about here on 3rd? Scanning the field, it's Hayes. He's going for a big play downfield and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Gleason. Quickly out to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Holly. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Hey, down in the 4th quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
And the Rockets are on the move. It's a draw. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
The Rockets come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Tulsa trying to power ahead on 3rd and short. Using his legs, it's Allen. A timely pickup to get the 1st down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Tulsa comes to the line with a 1st and 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after taking a loss on that last run, a little bit of pressure right now for this offense on their own side of the field. They've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but this is a critical 3rd down that they have to convert. They don't want to give the ball back and put the pressure on their own defense.
Let's see if both sides are content to just let this half run out. The offense takes a knee. Defense still has all 3 timeouts.